What up, guys? Jason Guyman here with PressureWashHelp.com. So, today I want to talk to you about how to make $200 an hour. $200 to Uncle Ben's, $200 an hour doing pressure washing. And I'm going to talk about how to do it, and I'm going to kind of break all the numbers down. And at the end of the day, I'm going to show you how you can make about $80,000 a year doing pressure washing. Now, does it cost money? Yes, it will. But that is what I'm going to talk to you about. And I'm going to break down the numbers and all that kind of thing right there. What's up, everybody? I see I'm getting some people on here already. But before I get into talking about making $200 an hour, today I did some training today. I went and I sold my pressure washing trailer. And when I sold my pressure washing trailer, I helped Jimmy Miller from down in Stanford, Kentucky, bought it. And I took some pictures of a job I did today. And I'm just going to show you how beautiful this rig is right here with it hooked up to somebody else's truck besides mine. And Jimmy was real happy with it, and so was I. So let me see if I can get this picture up here from my phone, and I'm going to pull it up there. I see, man, I'm getting a lot of people. What up, Aaron from Mean and Lean? If you haven't checked him out, go check out his channel. You will get plenty of laughs. You'll get all kind of stuff. You'll get a lot of information, good information, but you'll something that it don't always want to work. So let's see if I can try this another way. Jason's iPhone. Nope. All right, I guess it's not going to work here today. Let me try this one more time. But I just wanted to check it out, and I wanted to come on here tonight. I know I didn't come on here tonight or last night. And let's see if this is Jason. There we go. Trust. Let me go back on here, and I'm going to show you some cool pictures. It was beautiful. It was a little chilly out today, but stupid thing ain't going to work because that's what it normally does. But all right, I guess you're not going to get pictures today. You know what? So let's get started on here. Got to go bid tomorrow for 7-story parking garage. That's awesome, Brian. And I want to tell you something else. So DJ got on here, and some people might start spending money, which is a good thing. DJ just closed a $8,000 apartment job, doing some apartment cleaning and stuff like that. So that is some things that we can definitely do. So let's get on here and let's get started and talking. So how to make $200 an hour, and I'm going to break the numbers down of how you can actually make, it'll be about $130,000 at the end of the year if we do it right. So the first thing is $200 an hour really is nothing. If we do $200 an hour and we do 4 jobs a day, that's $800, a day. And we do that 5 days a week, that'll be 4,000 bucks. If we do that 4 weeks out of the month, that is $16,000. So we can do $16,000 in a month. Now, if we do that, if we work, I'm going to say, because in like our area, we can only work about 9 months out of the year. And out of those 9 months out of the year, if we're doing that right there, we will make $128,000 a year. And this is no joke. This is stuff that you can absolutely do. In fact, $800 a day is not hard at all. I was trying to get this up here with my phone, and if I could, it would have showed you that we did this. It was a 1,700 square foot house. It was hardy board. It was nothing. They're brand new. It took them a little over 2 hours, and he charged 350 bucks. So if we did 3 of those a day, you can do the math real quick. And he actually got it from his truck, and I really want to get it up there because now it's aggravating me. You know what I got to do? I know what it is. So it is definitely something you can do is $128,000 in a year. And like I said, this is not that hard. $200 a day to do it. Now, I'm going to break it down because I already know that I'm going to get people saying, well, that's not bring home. So, yes, you're right. That's not bring home. So, at the end of the year, you can do I'm going to show you about $50,000 out the door that'll go. But if you spend that $50,000 out the door, you'll still make right about 80,000 bucks right there. And some of my numbers are off. Some of them are I shot high, so that way you could definitely do that. Hey, Jason, got any extra roll of hundreds? So this is what I said. So I put $20,000 just for equipment. And I know 20,000 can be if you don't build it yourself and you pay somebody to build it, you can find a nice rig anywhere from about 15 to 20. Now you can get up into that $30,000 range if you want to, but I would rather you not to. There's enough people around here building rigs. If you want me to build your rig for $20,000, I'll build your rig for $20,000. Cody from Southeast down, if you live down in that side of town, Cody down there is building them for around, Cody, you can go down Cody from Southeast. Sean can build one. And we're not talking high dollar at this point, $20,000. Now, if you want to build it yourself and you want to bootstrap and you want to go in as cheap as you can get it, then obviously you can get in a lot cheaper. I'm just saying from a business side of things of if you want to be able to start and grow a pressure washing business and not work on everything, not go buy the Home Depot $1,000 unit. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying this is some things that we can do if you have some money up front that we can start flowing money. Now, I understand it's not always easy. And if we got to work as we go, then we will work as we go and get it done. And you are right. You can also get simpler equipment when starting out. You're 100% right. I'm just saying is if you're wanting to go full force and you have money to go and put into it and it's ready to make you at the end, you can do that also. But I'm just saying that this is something that if you got 20,000 bucks, that's a rig, and that's a nice high end rig. This isn't the cheap rig either at that point. Might not have hot water, but you can have your water fed pole on it. You can have everything you need to do house washing, roof cleaning, the whole 9 yards. And like I say, you can do that for 20,000. And I'm not saying that you can't do it cheaper. I mean, when I first started out, my very first rig, $2,000 is all I had into it. So you can definitely do it cheaper and bootstrap it. All right, and so out of that money that I was saying, of that $128,000 for that year, then I'm going to go with $20,000 in marketing. And I'm not going to give on this one. You can, if you want to make, if you got to get 3 jobs a day at $300, you're going to have some leads. You're going to have to pay for marketing. They're not just going to come and be like, whoop, here's all my money for my marketing, because it's not going to happen. You have to pay money for that. So you will have to do some money for marketing. And so when I say marketing, I'm saying, a website, if you want to do SEO, pay for AdWords, Facebook, all the different things that we need to do with having that down for that. So this is something that we have to have is marketing. If we don't pay for leads, or if we don't get anything along those lines, if you think that, well, I can just grow my business, I can just grow my business by word of mouth, you're crazy. I'm going to just tell you, you will not get to that. You know how many people I've heard grow their business to $100,000 by word of mouth? It's very few. There's the occasion, but it's very few that people don't spend $1 in marketing and think that that's going to grow their business. So, this is some things that, we will have to do for sure. So I put $20,000 here. Oh, and that's for yard signs, anything marketing. If we do anything marketing, this is how we're going to get. Because remember, so I went $200 a job to get 4 jobs to get 800. You know what I would rather you do? I'd rather you do 3 jobs at $300 a piece, and now we're at $900, and that's not real hard to do. Like I say, we did a house wash in the middle of Paris, Kentucky, which is a no, right in the middle of the hood, and we got $350 for that house wash. So it is definitely by far easy to be able to get this stuff. It is not that hard to do this. I wish my phone would work so that way I could show some pictures of the before and afters. I don't know why this thing is being stupid, but it is. It's saying my phone is muted, but it is not bringing up my phone. So let's try here something else. So you have to see it next week, I guess. I did get a bunch of video out of it today, so then there's some things. All right, so we got $20,000 for equipment. We got $20,000 for marketing. Then I'm going to put another $10,000 for fuel, insurance, chemicals, and all that kind of thing. So there is $50,000 worth of cost out of that $128,000. So out of that 128,000, that's going to bring us back down to about 78,000. And this is not that hard. What's that? Thanks for all you do, Jason. I'm setting up Google My Business. Any tips, trips? Yep, I will get onto that here shortly. So this is definitely doable. This is a way that we can definitely by far make $800 a day, $800 a day, 5 days a week, $16,000 a month, $128,000 for a part-time job. Because is there any other jobs that you only get to work 9 months out of the year? Not that many. And you will get comments. I've heard them time after time. And honestly, not every customer is our customer, right? I've been down this road. Not every customer is a customer. Because when somebody calls you and you tell them the price of $300, and then you show up and you're there for an hour, they're like, oh my God, you make more than a doctor does. And you're like, yep, I sure do right now. Give me my money. Let's go. So now we do need to know business. If we don't know how to grow a business, it can be difficult. We have to have a business mindset. We can't have poor mentality mindset. Poor mentality mindset, we are going to be broke, because poor mentality mindset for some of us are going to be like, well, I would never pay that. Well, guess what? You are not your customer. We want the customer that will pay that. And there's a lot of customers out there. Now, if you're afraid of hearing no, that's going to be another story, because you're going to get told no. To get the higher end jobs, to get those $300 an hour jobs, you're going to have to hear no. You're not going to get all those people saying yes. You're going to get people of saying, you're only going to get, I was only right about 50% people saying yes. So the other 50% said no, go pound salt. So guess what? We had to find the 50% that would pay us that kind of money. And that is what I'm trying to get here as is, if you really push it and you really go after it and you look for the customers and you do some research of where are my customers at? Are my customers in this town or are my customers over in this town? The median income of this town is only $38,000. The median income of this town is $60,000. What do you think I want to be marketing? Do I want to market here with $68,000 or the $40,000 people? I want over here. Do I want the houses that are $100,000 houses, or do I want the houses that are over 200,000, 250, whatever that little magical number is? That is probably where I want to be at. And that's where I'm really going to marketing. Hold on here. I got to get out. I'm getting a little warm here. Got to shut the old heater off. But again, we got to look at, and there's places that we can find that information out. You can find it out by Googling. You can find it out by, I believe it's called Melissa's Data. And it'll tell you the median income, Is it, and again, we're going to find those honey holes that are worth, that are at the higher end. That's where we want to be at. We don't want them lower end homes. The lower end homes aren't going to pay us. And so this is why, the $20,000 in equipment, it makes us look better. It makes us, and even that equipment, it's going to make us have uniforms. It's going to make us look professional. It don't look like we're Chuck in a truck coming in and clean somebody's house. We're going to have systems set up so that way we can make sure we're doing the jobs right. We're doing the jobs efficient. We're doing the jobs so we don't have to come back. And if you want to learn all that stuff, guess what? You can go to pressurewashhelp.com/training, and I'm putting a lot of that stuff in there. My wife did this beautiful job of doing check sheets for me. So that I'm going to be having the check sheet in there. So when you pull up to the job, it's going to say you need to do this, 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 and this. When we're done with the job, we're going to be this, this, and this, this, this. In this way, we can be effective. We can be fast, quick, the whole 9 yards, effective, get in, get out, and we're going to the next job. Because remember, we got 3 jobs, and we want to make our average. If we can get our average up to $400 or $500 a job, now we're even more money than what I was originally saying. If we can get our average up to $400, now we've just doubled that number that I had told you earlier. And can we do 3 jobs at $400? Absolutely. One roof clean could be $800-900. So this is some things that we definitely want to do to be able to grow our business. We want to be able to put money in marketing, push it hard. I put 20% toward, it's a little bit less than 20% toward marketing, and you think, well, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, but you got to get the leads. If I'm closing only 50%, I got to get a lot of leads to close that 50%, right? So we got to get those leads and get them out and get them done. And it is definitely doable out there. And everybody says, well, Jason, you don't understand competition down here. We got all this competition. Yeah. How many people are playing in Google? How many people are paying on Facebook? How many are doing that? Here's the deal. If you Google, and why not even Google? The other day there was a somebody in one of our local neighborhood groups had posted, who does pressure washing? You know how many people on Facebook posted in that group? Within like 3 or 4 hours by the time I got on there, it was like 70 different pressure washers. I was like, holy crap. In just little old northern Kentucky. We're not even talking on the other side of the river. We're just talking little old northern Kentucky. There was like 60 or 70 pressure washers. You know how many people are on Google that are playing in the Google ads? Not no 60 or 70. Probably 5, 7, maybe 6, 5 or 6. So maybe 10. I wouldn't even say 10. Because the people that are playing on Google that are the bottom 5 are the ones on Saturday and Sunday that are paying. That I don't even run my ads on Saturday and Sunday because they're not going to call you on Saturday and Sunday. So I don't even run my ads in. So that is why I don't run my ads in. So that is why we don't run our ads there. So out of those 70 pressure washers, only 5 are really paying for marketing because everybody else is doing it by word of mouth, or you got Chuck in a truck with a bucket, or they're pressure washing. They're not even doing soft washing. They're just damaging stuff and killing everything that they go, or they're that kind of thing. So this is why I come on here, because my goal is to make you all successful. That is the end of the day. My goal is to make you all successful. I want you all to be successful. I love success stories that come on here. DJ called me today. He was excited. Jason, I just closed that $8,000 job. $8,000 job. It's probably going to take him less than a week. $8,000. Pretty good. I think that's real good. I definitely, who wouldn't take that? And who do you know is making, $1,500 to $2,000 a day? Not that many people. I'll just tell you, not that many people. So, if we can do that, and honestly, I think he'll probably get it done in about 3.5 to 4 days. So, so that's what makes me excited. Because you know what? When he called me when he was trying to bid that, he was like, what? What about this? What about that? And I'm like, well, what about the concrete that you were trying to give away for nothing? It's going to take you a day just in concrete cleaning. So, those are some things that I communicated with him and all that kind of thing. So this is some things that really helps me what I want to do to help you. Now, if you really want me to help you and you really want to grow your business and you really want to be successful, go to pressurewashhelp.com/training and get on the Voxer program. So that way I'm just a phone call away, because otherwise I don't answer my phone. I don't answer my phone because a lot of people want to call me and they want to talk for 5 minutes, and it ends up being 35, 45 minutes of my time, and I don't have time for that. So that's is why I don't do that. So, but that is some things that we can definitely by far do. And it's not that hard, guys. $200 a job, 4 jobs a day, $800 a day. It's not that hard. $200 is low. If you need to be more than $200. Most people around little old Cincinnati, it's probably the poorest of the whole everywhere around, is not the most highest by far. The cost of living is by far pretty low around here compared to a lot of other places, and most everybody I know around here that do pressure washing professionally, or isn't a truck, isn't somebody just trying to buy beer money. Everybody's getting about $300 minimum for a house wash. $300 a house wash. So that took that $200 and made it $300. You do the math on that one. It'll even add up even more than what I'd said of my $130,000. Now, you say, well, Jason, I've never made that kind of money. Are you serious? Are you for real? I am for real. It is. I've seen a lot of people do it, and I've seen a lot of people make it no problem. If you can't make $600 a day, get a job. Exactly. If you want to go and you want to not make money, then don't charge enough. Don't do it. You can go and work at Amazon right now, make $20-some an hour, or any other place, and make $15 to $20 an hour. You're going to make $30,000 to $40,000 a year. You don't have no stress. You don't have nobody to worry about cussing you out. You don't have to worry about homeowner Joe or homeowner Mary calling you every name in the book because you killed her one frog or something. You don't have to worry about that. You can go work at wherever, McDonald's, whatever, make $15-20 an hour. You'll make $40,000 a year, and that's where you'll be at. Now, it is not that hard to make what I'm telling you. Does it take work? Yes. It doesn't just come by, well, I'm going to sit here today. I'm going to see if my phone's going to ring. I'm not going to do nothing. Get out there. Go put signs out. Go make sure your AdWords are running. If you don't know how to run AdWords, pay somebody. If you don't know how to do a website, pay somebody. If you don't have money, learn how to do it. That's how I did it, and I learned how to do it, and I got it done. And that's what you got to do. You got to get motivated. You got to go out there and get it done. You can be your own boss. At the end of the day, you can be your own boss. You can work when you want to work. You can tell people, I never worked a Saturday or a Sunday. Very rarely did I ever work a Saturday or Sunday. Very rarely. And this is something that you don't need a huge crew. What I'm telling you right here, them 3 jobs a day, 4 jobs a day, $200 a piece, you can do this by yourself. You don't need some big giant crew out there working it. you can do now. If you want to grow it and be huge, then absolutely you can grow it and be huge and have employees and headaches that come with it and people stealing your stuff and all that kind of stuff. If that's what you want to do, you can absolutely do it. Do you have to be some professional, educated business university? No. You know how many people I know that have done this and hasn't had much more than even didn't even have a high school education. You don't. You just got to have some hustle and go out there and get it done. Go get it done. You got to take action. At the end of the day, if you don't take action, it's not going to happen, period. That's just the way it is. It's not going to happen. All right. So I got some questions on here. You can go check out pressurewashhelp.com/training. In there, I go over a whole bunch of stuff. I'm probably going to start down here at the bottom. I don't know. I might go up here a little bit, but Willie, what up, Willie? Wild Willie. I'm trying to move this here so it ain't in my face here. Let me back this out a little bit. There we go. DJ said he couldn't read the red, so I worked alone for 25 plus years, Jason. Easy $600 to $800 gross a day. No problem. You're right, dude. Customer Factor House Call Pro. Just depends on which one you want. I run 7 days a week. Like I say, I never ran 7 days a week, and my guys never ran. We only worked 5 days a week. Now that I sold it and it's to the other company now, well, not right now. They've cut back because of the stupid coronavirus. But they were running 6 days a week anyway. They was working on Saturdays. So, we put another $800 on here and add another, there you go. That's even going to be even more, Right now, I'm charging $200 for a single story and $275 for a 2-story at a starting point. Western PA here. Don't be afraid to charge. DJ was always afraid to charge. He would always tell me, nobody gonna pay that. I can't get that out of there. You sure that you're gonna get that out of there? Yes, charge it. Ask it. Go for it. What are they gonna say? No? Okay. Go find somebody that says yes. Don't be afraid to get somebody to tell you yes. DJ right now is $200 or $300 for a minimum house wash. And then the other day he's like, well, how much do I charge for one side? $200. They don't want to pay the extra $100 to get the whole house wash, or $225. Guess what? He went and did 2 house washes. I think he did 2 one sides. I mean, it's not that hard. It's really not. Don't sweat it. Marketing is number one. Equipment comes next. I absolutely 100% agree on this, Ricky. In fact, on my $20,000 for equipment and $20,000 for marketing, if you don't have $20,000 for one of them, you drop the rig. Because $20,000 in marketing, you got to pay for it. You can go rent the equipment and get what you need done by renting it. By far. Rent all day long if you needed to, and that's the way you can do it. Rona is slowing down a bit. I hope so. I don't know if it ever got fast. It's $300 minimum in Connecticut to wash a house. Yep. Where can I get parts list for the mixing valve you built on a different valve? pressurewashhelp.com/mix valve. Mix valve. And all the parts are there. And if you want to buy it all put together, you go to the bottom of the page and you can buy it all put together for whether you want the cheap valves or the better valves. If you can't make $600 a day, yep, I already said that one. I'm still rocking my 3.5, thinking of buying a 4. Go ahead and buy the 5.5 and you'll thank me later. Unless you can't. Yeah, sorry that Wade that you're late. I kind of surprised everybody and came in on a Thursday night instead of Wednesday night. Seems like we get most neighbors booked for the next day service. 2 turned into 5. Yep, and that's the thing. People, and this is a great time. even with the coronavirus, people, that job he got today, that $350 job was from he's got it all wrapped up in real nice truck wrap. And that's how he got that job. $350 for a 1,200 square or 1,800 square foot house. I wonder why my phone won't work. This kind of aggravating me now. Because I had some good pictures I wanted to show y'all. Some real nice pictures. I guess it ain't gonna work. You're not gonna get to see the real nice pictures. Jason, can you tell me a good default recipe roof wash? Yep, I use 1 gallon of water to 1 gallon of sodium hypochlorite bleach, 12% or 5 or 10%. I mean, so that's going to get you down to 5 or 6%. Get you some Russ roof snot or snot Monade from Mr. Russ, and you're ready to go. How bad you want it? Is it a question? I ask myself every day. I'm the only one that can answer that. And that is at least how I'm motivated. Steve, this is a great way. This is great right here. This is something of what is your why? Why are you doing it? You're not probably doing it for the money at the end of the day. I mean, you are probably doing it for the money, but what is your why? And you really got to figure out what is your why. Is your why, well, I just want to make a little extra money on the weekends? Or is your why, I want to quit my full-time job and go in here? So what is your why? Why are you wanting to become a full-time pressure washer? Do you hate the job that you're in? Or do you want to be your own boss? What's your why? What is your why? Why do you want to do a pressure washing business? Why do you want to be your own boss? Is it because you looking at your boss right now where he's at and you're like, well, I don't want to be there. I want to be better than that. And I want to better myself. And here's the thing about it at the end of the day. You can learn a lot of skills by being your own boss. You can learn a lot of skills of doing marketing. When I first started, I don't have some bachelor, master stuff in marketing. I got School of Hard Knocks marketing. But you know what? I'd rather have a School of Hard Knocks marketing versus some education at university that they don't give you crap about marketing of the nuts and bolts of it. They give you the theory of it and how it all's supposed to work and why this is this and that and that. But the School of Hard Knocks is you just try it and see if it works. And we're going to do the same thing with our pricing a lot of times. Hey, we're going to try this price. Let's see if it works. If it gets told no 2 or 3 times, well, then maybe we need to lower our prices. If it only gets no told once, then maybe we need to add this again, make sure we're answering the right questions with the right answers. Definitely see better. Rick, Razor 1-story to 275 and 2-story 325, 350 starting tomorrow. Guarantee you'll get it. Yep, I agree 100%. And if it's a bigger house, don't be afraid to change those prices. I'm thinking of doing a 4x6 aluminum trailer. There's a lot of competition because there's a ton of work. I'm just diving into it, just figure out mixes and equipment. On that one, I know there's a ton of competition, but you just got to be better than your competition. Most of the time, being better than your competition is doing marketing. Because a lot of times, they're not doing marketing. The Rona, slowing it down a bit. Yeah, unfortunately. Is $600 for a house wash and roof wash a good price to charge? It's a little cheap. I usually won't get up on a roof for no less than $500 or $600. Personally, I wouldn't. Me personally, I'm not getting up on a roof less than $600. It's not that I don't. It's not that I'm afraid of heights. It's more of I'm afraid of the things that can go wrong. I mean, what is the most thing that we're going to screw up? Well, we can burn up a bunch of plants. We can do all that kind of thing, and we can burn up a bunch of plants. We can kill stuff. We can damage paint. We can do all kinds of things with the roof clean, or we can fall off the ladder. And that's even worse. Then it's really not worth $600 because you're going to have more than $600 medical bills if you're lucky. Dual 8-gallon minute, 500-gallon setup for 7,000 used. Good deal or no deal, 2 years old. MI dual axle, 8-gallon, 500-gallon setup for $7,000. Is that a hot water? If that's not a hot water, that sounds a little expensive. Where's a good start point on marketing? Good question. So if you don't want to spend money, I'm going to give you some free options, and then I'll give you some better options. So obviously Facebook, Instagram are your free ones. You are looking at Facebook, Instagram is your free ones. Facebook groups is a free one, and get into all your neighborhood groups. Get out of all the pressure washing groups and get into neighborhood groups. Them are the groups that will make you money. Pressure washing groups are the ones that will make you pull your hair out because all they do is want to sit there and cry like a bunch of babies. So get into the neighborhood groups, post in the neighborhood groups, engage in the neighborhood groups. Don't just push pressure washing. Get known in the groups as you are the go-to person for everything. Who's asking for a plumber? You have that person. Here's this guy. Here's that guy. Who's asking for pressure washing? Then that's when you push it. It's kind of like the Gary V, jab, jab, and then right hook, So that is kind of that. The next thing that Nextdoor app is the same thing as the other one that I was just talking about, groups kind of. Nextdoor is a good one. Then the other thing is free is Google My Business. Google My Business is definitely something you got to do. If you don't know how to do Google My Business, go check out pressurewashhelp.com/training. And in my training, I have a whole marketing thing. It's a whole thing of marketing, but it's also got like 10 videos just on 8 or 10 videos just on Google My Business. So that's a good way to do it. Signs is another way to do marketing. You can put out signs if you're allowed. Make sure you're allowed to put out signs. Josh called me the other day. He was in my class last year and he bought $500 worth of signs and found out that they will find him if he puts them out. So he's not putting them out. So, make sure you're able to put them out and you don't get fined. If they're just going to pick them up, who cares about that? Let them pick them up. But if you're not, then don't. Google AdWords, Facebook, paying on there. Them are some other ways that you can get business. A website, SEO, all that kind of stuff. What minimum size buffer tank for 55 or 5.5? I've done a bunch of them on a 35 gallon. You probably could go a little less than that, but again, I might not go too less than that. That's about 6 minutes of runtime. But a 35 gallon is what I will use on that. I work alone all the time. Did 2 houses a day, one for 43 minutes for $200, and the other one was 14 minutes for $300. Hitting a little better than that $100 per hour working. Yeah, and even $100 per hour, that's nothing. I like that. $200 an hour working is what I shoot for, and that's what you're actually doing more than that. Eliminator apple wash, Snotmonade. That's what I like. Cherry, Snotmonade. Neither one of those. Snotmonade. I have better luck with Snotmonade on the windows. Your windows will look better with the Snotmonade. And if you're not using a metering valve, apple wash don't do you no good because it will eat the pigment anyway. Jason, do you know if anyone has email templates for responding to customers professionally? Professionally. What do you mean responding to them? Are you talking about in the email series in and out? I have that in there if you go into there under email series. Why is my why is because I'm tired of working for the man. And that's a great why. That will make you go out there and hustle and bustle and get it done. And, when you're hungry, you'll fight even more. Is pull shock good to use? Yes, that's what we use, Trayman. It is liquid pull shock. Yeah, we want to use liquid pull shock for sure. Can you downstream Apple Wash? You can downstream it. It's not going to give you the color because the bleach will already kill the color. But you can do it, and you can downstream it, but it won't give you the color. I'm a window cleaner who has always offered pressure washing. Now I'm pushing pressure washing. Denver, a lot of people have moved over to the pressure washing. You wouldn't be the first one. This is my first season. I'm charging 25 cents a foot. Do you think that is too much? Are you talking about concrete, house washing? What are you talking about? It just depends on what you're talking about. Long Island, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of money up in that area. You can definitely make a lot of money up in the Long Island area. Now you got some competition, but that's all right. Just make enough so you can get through. Now, if you're in Long Island, you're going to have to charge more than $300 an hour. You're going to have to try that $400 an hour because it's expensive as crap up there. Just got a 2-story today for $350. She didn't even blink. That's most of them don't, dude. And if they do, they're not your customer at the end of the day. Batch mix soft wash. What strength for stucco with 12.5? Also for pre-treat driveway. I don't know about handsome. P-Rocks. Batch mix soft wash. What's strength for stucco? So stucco, we want to be around that 3 to 4% range. Clean stucco. We can go hotter than that, but 3 to 4% will clean it. So if we are batch mixing, we're going to be, we want to be around that 3 to 4% range. So whatever we need to do to get there, depending on how you're doing it. Don't you soft wash? Do you get on the roofs? I do soft wash. Technically, on the record, we don't get on roofs, right? Unless you're tied off in the whole 9 yards. But most of the time, you don't need to get on roofs. You can spray it all from the gutter line. What's best cleaner for aluminum? What do you mean aluminum? Aluminum siding, or what do you mean? Because you got two different things there. If you're talking just aluminum siding, and you're talking about just aluminum, aluminum siding and that, you're just going to use a house wash mix. If you're talking about cleaning aluminum and make it nice and bright and shiny and that kind of stuff, we're going to use an acid on it. And we're going to use aluminum brightener, which will eat your everything. You can swing a dead cat around here and hit a dozen lawnmower companies. So why have I never in my day seen a power washing doing my work ever in my town or any place I have lived? Probably because you haven't looked hard enough. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying when I'm a pressure washer, I don't really care how many lawnmower companies there is out there. I can spot every pressure washer going around in town. But I couldn't tell you how many lawn care mowers. And I guarantee there's just as many lawn care mowers as there is pressure washers. But I'm going to tell you a big secret. Here's a big secret how to get customers. This is the number one secret that you have to be able to do. All right, who all is ready to hear this number one secret? Give me some likes if you're ready to hear the number one secret that you have to do. It doesn't matter if you're in the lawn care business, the pressure washing business, any other business. Give me some thumbs up. What is the number one thing we need to do for this? I have it right here, and it's real simple. It is so simple, it's not even funny. Who wants to hear it? I haven't seen nobody say me. Who wants to hear the number one secret? There we go. We got a bunch of them. Are you ready for this? It's a tough one now, guys. I mean, it really is tough. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. If you don't answer your phone, it don't matter if you do what you do. It don't matter if you're the lawn care guy. It don't matter what. If you don't answer your phone, it won't happen. You won't be in business because you have to answer the phone. Have to answer the phone. If you don't answer the phone, it's not going to answer itself. And if you're like, I'm too busy, I'm going to get that later. No, answer your phone. It don't like I say, and exactly, if you can't answer the phone, Bid Slot will answer it for you. Jill's office will answer it for you. You got to answer your phone. If you don't pick up your phone, they're going to the next person, and that person is going to pick up their phone and going to book them. And then guess what? Once they're done and booked, then guess what? You have lost out. It don't matter if they left you a message or not, because they're probably not going to leave you a message at the end of the day. They're probably not going to leave you a message. But Jason, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Well, I can't get to the phone because I'm pressure washing, or I'm on a ladder, or I'm just too busy. I can't get to the phone. Then you don't want business. You don't want business at the end of the day. If you want business, you have to answer your phone. You got to answer your phone. If you don't answer your phone, it does you absolutely zero good, no good at all. Answer your phone. Sorry, I've been on that little kick, but I see it in, I tried to get some quotes to get my grass mowed, and I probably called 10 different lawn care guys. You know how many people answered their phone? One out of 10. You know how many people I had to get a garage door down in my basement? I called 10 places. I got 3 people to answer their phone there. 3 people out of 10. And you know how many people followed up? One person followed up. Only one person followed up. You not only have to answer your phone, you gotta follow up. You know how much business you're losing by not following up? But Jason, I don't have time and I'm busy, and Jason, I can't get back to it. Then use Responsibid. It'll follow up right for you. It'll send emails out. It'll send you emails to tell them that you need to call them to make sure they got their bid. That's what we got to do. We need to follow up and answer our phone. All right. That's part of my why. Do you have any luck with Home Advisor? Nope. I know very few people that do. I just booked a 240 job this Saturday from a post on Let Go. Oh, yeah, 6 minutes away. Free apps are a way to go for marketing. And that is a way to get stuff. I will do that. Thank you. Forget about charging by the hour. Charge your owner. Charge a service. You're not an employee. I agree with that. Don't worry about, I like that. That is something that I do agree with. I can't get it up there. Yeah, don't try to just charge by the hour. Charge by the job. $350, and don't even charge by 1 story, 2 story, because a 1 story, if you want my personal opinion, I can clean a 2 story 3,000 square foot house faster than I can clean a 3,000 1 story house. So a 3,001 square story house, I got a lot more walking to do than I do a 3,002 story house. So 2 story really don't mind. I never charged the difference for 1 to 2 story. It was always this, like I say, I can clean a 2 story a lot faster than I can clean a 1 story because I ain't got to walk as much. I only got to walk half as much. So, a 2 story versus 1 story, I can clean just as easy. I can clean it faster. So, I just bought 10 signs each, 25 signs. You got me to look. I just bought 10 signs. I just bought signs at $10 each. Got 25 signs. I plan on chanting them around town so they don't disappear. But go buy you from pressurewashhelp.sign/get signs and buy you 100 signs for the less cost of what you paid for that. Same goes for me. I've never seen a pressure washing company do any work in all my life or advertise. I think I only saw like 10 pressure washing signs at the same wooden pole. I'm running a downstreamer. Doesn't seem like my 10 percentage isn't working well with my setup. I have a 4K 8 gallon a minute Northern Tool skid. Any suggestion? Make sure you got the right size downstream injector for your pump. So it should be a 2.3. Make sure it's a 2.3 downstream injector, and make sure that you don't have no leaks in it anywhere, because any leaks anywhere can cause it to give you issues and have problems with it. 2 weeks ago, I was dragging around a 3.5. Now I have a nice trailer set up, 8 gallon. It takes 4 gallons to truly appreciate the 8 gallon. Also, tomorrow's my last day at work. Going, really, Yanis? That's awesome. See, Yanis came in here about, it wasn't too long ago. What, maybe 2-3 months ago? Sweet. The average cost of pressure washing in my city is $289 just for a house wash. Yep. What's the best 4 GPM pressure washer to go get direct drive? I would actually use a belt driven is your best. Good. Me. This is everybody. Man, I've gotten a lot of questions in. Let's hear it, Jason. Sell. Follow up. Where can I order Snotmonade? You can order it at Russ Johnson. Bid Slot does that. The follow up. Signs. What if the phone's not ringing though? That's a good question, Jenny. I'm hoping that they're start talking about opening up everything May 1st around here. So hopefully this. I have seen. I think the longer we've been sitting in quarantine, or it's not really quarantine. It's more of a government holding everybody in. I think that people are starting to move around in that. So I think you might start. Hopefully people can get back to work and that kind of thing. Ray, how would you clean a limestone pool deck? Limestone pool deck. I'd probably use a surface cleaner. I think I'd have to see it. I'd have to see a picture of it, and maybe lower my pressure. Good evening, Barry. Where can I get a pic of installing the K7 unloader on the Predator build? The parts I got from Russ seem like they only would fit a gear-driven pump. The K7 on the Predator build. What can I do? Pic. I don't know if that. I don't think I took a picture of mine, but I didn't have the K7. I don't think. Yeah, I did. I got a video of it. I haven't got it up yet. Is that the Ray Notorial? You're a bit of a rock star in this pressure washing world. Who is Ray? He looks awful nice. He talks nice. He got that country sound. Jason, you still here? Your feed had frozen. Uh-oh. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Great video advertisement is everything. Yes. That's a good point, because I didn't really touch on that, on the advertisement and that. Good point, Eric. Don't be afraid to go Facebook Live. Don't be afraid to go live. Don't be afraid to put stuff up. Don't be afraid to be on camera. But Jason, I don't like being on camera. Suck it up, Buttercup, and get over it. That's what I'm going to tell you. DJ did a video the other day, and he did it live, and I seen it. And when I was scrolling through, it was sideways. The whole video, all the video was sideways, like he's sitting on the side, And I was kind of laughing and chuckling a little bit. And then he showed me last night that video has gotten more views than any of his other videos. It had like 150 views. Now, a view for Facebook don't mean a whole lot, but it still had 150 views because it was live sideways, you know? So, in one of his videos where it was live, he fell through the step. So go figure out which one he's got. You can go to DJ Lyle's DeLyle Facebook, and he'll do it there. Good thing he didn't get hurt. That's right, 100%. I get most of my business by follow-ups. Customers always tell me I was the only one doing it. You're right, dude, Luke. A lot of people, if they get told no, they just be like, well, I guess I didn't get the job. Even if they tell you no, still send them emails, still follow up. Huge spider on the wall. Raymond, Senior Castle video. Awesome. I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to look it up. It's had 1,500 views. I'm sorry, not 150. 1,500 views. Sideways views. Hey, Jason, it's Donovan. What up, dude? I need to get you on here about some gutter cleaning. He's the gutter cleaning king right there. I've never seen or had my house washed. Is that service that is regional? If you are in the Arizona area, you might not have a lot of mold, or you're in a really dry climate and you don't have a lot of mold, then you probably wouldn't get it washed. Then they only wash it just to kind of do whatever, but that's it. I send everyone to voicemail and I respond with a text template with the pricing and information. Rarely talk to anyone until I get the job. And this is Michael Crisley actually did a lot of this right here, and he did okay with it. I just like to make sure that people want to answer. A lot of people, if they call and they want to talk. If I called and you didn't answer, I'm probably not going to use you. But he did use a lot of people, and basically on his thing, he really sold his website of this is how you get it, the whole 9 yards. And that's not a bad thing, P-Rocks. I mean, it's just the way things do. I'm charging 25 cents a square foot. Is that too much? Well, I don't know what you're charging. Jason, thank you for this information. Getting some yard signs. Awesome. It's hard for me to get $150 for a 1,500 square foot ranch in my area. Why? Are you afraid to ask it? Are you afraid to know? Why? Learned a lot from you, Jason. Been following you since August and used many of your affiliate links to buy stuff. Hopefully that bought you a few cups of coffee. I appreciate that. Amazon's going to start screwing us here April 21st, so I probably won't be pushing a whole lot of stuff there anymore. I know I may do it just so that people can know how to get stuff and keep it easy. But yeah, they're getting ready to slash all of it by like 5%. Just give a good housewife. I hate HomeAdvisor, but I still use them. My town has 5 zip codes. I auto pay for bids in the lowest income zip codes, letting me cherry pick leads as opportunity in the other 4 zip codes. Gotcha. What's a good entry level surface cleaner? The BE surface cleaner is a decent one that's pretty cheap. Land 900 and work for every 60 spent. That's good. Why do people talk about Predator so much? What's the deal? It's just a cheaper version of the Honda. Come off the same line. It's just cheaper. It's live again. Predator, half the price. Actually, it's about a third of the price. Well, about half. You're right. This is our first month doing pressure washing. Already up to 10 grand. Doing a $1,700 house wash tomorrow. Driveways are taking forever. What setup do I need to fly through driveways? Dude, you're going to kill it. I knew you would. You're a smart businessman, dude. So what you need is, I would go, if you don't have, I would get an 8 gallon a minute machine, And I would go with a 20-inch, the Whisper Wash 20-inch surface cleaner with the four tip bar. You can get a bigger surface cleaner, but you can't move as fast. So you're kind of, if you get bigger, you can't move as fast. With that 20-inch four tip bar, you can move pretty fast. I mean, you can about walk with that surface cleaner with an 8 gallon a minute. DJ's got the 10 gallon a minute one with the Predator, and that thing just flies. It'll float. He's had to put weight on it, so he's had to put weight on it to keep it down. So there's probably 12 pressure washers within a 10-mile radius here. Most are $10.99. We have Vinyl Cookie Home. I charge $185. I book about 7 days a week. One day. What? I book about 7 one day a week. Gotcha. I'm a homeowner. My house needs to be cleaned, but I really don't care about it. It's really dirty, though. Convince me to get it cleaned. Go figure out how to clean, and then you'll want to start cleaning houses and not do lawn care, dude. You'll be like, there's more money in it. I mean, I only wash 1 day per week, 7 in 1 day. That's good. Just closed another deal with an interior cleaning company. We now have 9 houses with other offering other packages, and this is something you can do too. Is to offer packages, and even if you offer it with other companies, of if you do this, well, this is a package that we can do. I'm in the Philippines. I've been having a lot of people all over the world here lately. Metal roofs, how would you do them? Usually I don't use no surfactant. I'm only going to use the bleach, and I'm going to do, I'm only going to use the bleach, and I'm still probably going to be around that 50-50 mark. I might not be. I might actually try to downstream and see what it does, but usually you got to get a little bit hotter than that. I'm in Southwest Michigan. By the way, other houses need to be cleaned, but I never see houses getting cleaned here because you're in Michigan. Your governor, nobody's liking your governor right now. No, I tell you, no, I tell them it will cost 150 for the standard house wash. A lot of them tell me that I feel that I hit my head. I say, okay, next part, you're not my customer. You want somebody to come and tear up your house, then you have the $99 guy come and tear up your house. And that's where you got to sell value. You have to sell value to these people that think that you're just going to be cheap. And you have to tell them why you're giving them value. Hey, we're using a soft wash system. We're going this, blah, 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 blah. Start straight water for concrete driveways. Do you Jason, did you do your Predator video yet, or did I miss it? No, it's in my queue of about 20 videos that I got to get put up. I walk with my Whisper Wash 4-tip nozzle 19-inch. It does a really good job. Yep, that's right, Yanis. That is, I like going the smaller, like the 19-inch, versus going slow, so you can move with it. Yes, renting driveways just take as long to clean them. I would like a faster way to rinse driveways off. I rent them off by the ball valve because that way it gives you enough to do it. I don't do lawn care. Well, you're lawn and hammer. That's why I figured that. Any new things coming to the Pressure Washing Help membership site? Yes. It ain't on there. It's all on there. I got to get it. Start publishing it. All my trailer videos from my last trailer build are almost on there. The Predator one will be on there and all that. I'm getting my my check sheets all done. Um, my check sheets all done and that kind of thing. So that way you'll have a check sheet. So when you get to the job, or if you have an employee, it'll be part of a system that if you have employees, you'll be able to sit there and make them do what they need to do. So that way it's getting done properly, and you're getting your before and after pictures, and it's all on this check sheet. For driveway washing, make sure your surface cleaner nozzles match your GPM machine. So if your surface cleaner is 2 nozzles and your machine is 8 gallon a minute, you need 2 4-gallon machines, 25 degrees. Yep, that is right. Because if you got the tips in for a 4-gallon a minute and you got an 8 gallon a minute machine, it does you no good. I'm not in Arizona like the other poster. We have dirty houses all over the place. Yeah, I know. I was up in Michigan last or back in October, and you got a lot of mold up there. I was going to be a lawn and handyman guy. Now I'm a power washer and handyman guy. Awesome, 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 blossom. So I again, if you have any questions and you need Jason, you want to ask Jason a question, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask and you will get in the queue of Jason's questions. I've been getting better at answering them, all that kind of thing. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching them. Going to bed. Great Q&A. Thanks. See you. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed too. But again, go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask. In there, you will find all that stuff that you need. I will answer your question. I will either send you an email or I will send you a video of me talking to you. If you want to go to pressurewashhelp.com/training, in there, I'm getting next week, next 2 weeks is my method of madness is getting everything I need in there to do what I need to do. When is the next time you will be live? I will be live Sunday night at 9 o'clock. This Sunday night at 9 o'clock, I will be live. I may see if I can get somebody. If anybody ever wants to come on and do a live with Jason, let me know. You can go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask and I will bring you on. And if you if you want to talk about your business, talk about how what I can do to help you, all that kind of thing, let me know. I will definitely bring you on, and we can talk, and we'll answer questions together with everybody. You don't have to be an expert at anything. If you are an expert at something, more power to you, and I'll learn more something about that. So if you're really good at Facebook, really good at Google, really good at whatever you're good at, just put it in there of that. Maybe you're the best pressure washer out there. I mean, I'm already that, so not really, but I'm definitely I'm willing to have people on. I like having people on because it's not just Jason here talking. I think there's a lot more value in other people on the lives than just me talking. I know I give a lot of value, but I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of people will can learn from different people, not just Jason. So and everybody has a different expertise, and that's why I like that. And not only that, even the new people, if you got questions, I like having new people on because they have the questions that a lot of these people, a lot of you people already have those questions there. So I already know that that is something that can be done there. Um, I'm primarily a lawn care guy with over 250 weekly accounts. I only wash 1 day per week. Wow, that's a lot, Charlie. How many guys you got working for you? Or is it? I don't see that can be yourself. That'd be a lot of grass mowing. I primarily wash for mowing customers. Yep, I see that. What is the difference between downstream and XJet? Seems like they are both using the same amount of flow, just one before and after. So a downstream injector is right after the pump, usually right before the hose reel that. But you can only get 10-1 on it. That's about all you can do is 10-1. An XJet goes on the end of your gun and it'll pull about 4-1, depending on how many gallons per minute you're flowing through. So you can get it a lot hotter than that. Everybody, wash your hands. Don't eat your. Watch out, cat. My cat's being stupid right now. Actually, it ain't my cat. It's my kid's cat. Pressure washing Austin, doing great out here, and thank you for the information. What marketing are you doing? He does a lot of signs, and he does quite a bit of Facebook too. But he does a lot of signs, and he covers a pretty large area too. So, but he knows marketing very well. He has um, a very large gutter cleaning business. So he's probably hitting a lot of that too. getting into past customers of other customers. And that is a good way to, if you have another business or you got those, that's what it is. 8 employees. I'm getting business from signs of the restaurant drive-through. I did a captive audience. That's pretty awesome. I like that, dude. Are some ball valves better than others? Yes, Steve Martin. Um, I don't know which ones are the best, but the ones that are really good that I like don't usually last very long. That's the only issue with them. Made $850 a day on just one house, following all your advice. Land management services of Texas and Dallas. That's awesome, dude. That's what I like hearing. That right there is what Jason likes hearing. Because it does work, and it does work. I'm not just blowing hot air here, guys. A lot of people think I hear the one thing that I hear out of my class, and I hear a lot. I've been hearing a lot more and more, and this is one thing that I hear. And this isn't just Jason saying this to make Jason feel good, or this isn't Jason saying this at all. This is what I've been kind of getting feedback of myself. There's so many people out there, and they each tell you something different, and nobody, and some of them don't even know what they're talking about. Well, guess what? I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this long enough. 25 I've built 25 rigs for my own business. I have been there. I've done it. I know the way I teach things. There's a reason behind it because I've done it. I'm not some guy of, well, just I'm just the guy that has been around here doing it, and I know what I'm doing. It is what it is. It's not rocket science, but again, some of these people like to make this stuff some big science project, and it's not at the end of the day. We got to keep it simple and do that kind of thing. And so that's why I come on here and I try to make it as simple as you can. You can ask me questions on these lives. I will answer these questions for you. I'm not going to give you BS. You can ask the question today and ask that question 2 weeks from now, and I will give you the same answer. I'm not going to BS you. If I don't know the answer, I will let you know I don't know the answer. I know a lot of the answers, but there's some things I don't know. And if I don't know, it's like fleet washing. What do I tell people when people ask about fleet washing? I don't know. Don't ask because I don't know. I'm not going to BS you. If I don't know it, I don't know it, and that's me. I'm being real and I'm being honest with you guys. If I know it, I'll give you the answer. If I don't know it, I'm now I know I probably know somebody that does know it, and I might send you that way, or I'm going to send you down a way that is the right way of getting the right person. Um, Signs are my number one source to keep the calls coming. Doing 100 plus a month starting this month. Good. I'm happy new owner of a mud dog rig. Best way to gutter brightening and what solution? I used gutter F13 from Pressure Tech, but gutter brighter works, and you got to use Mr. Longarm with a brush on it and agitate it and put it up there. Can you take the pressure valve off and turn it into a valve for the buffer tank to keep the pump cool? Can you take the pressure? You can't take the pressure valve off, but you can do it into your tank in that. How do you turn website visits into leads? Have big call to actions, big phone number, big stuff like that. Pressure washing off and on since the mid '90s. Still like listening to you. Awesome, Luke. Just like the open your wallet thing for training, it only helps if you put it into action. You're absolutely right about that. Hey, y'all, have you checked out Jason's Christmas Light channel? He helped me make $83,000 in 6 weeks this past season. Once you know how to build a service business, stuff is the same. Dude, that's awesome. Hey, I do what I if you would willing to come on a live on a Sunday night, let me know. You are one that I would definitely bring on here for an expert for gutter cleaning. And if you want to help grow your channel a little bit, you'll probably, I think Ray got about 150 subscribers, 150 to 200 subscribers just from that. The actual doing the work is easy. You can pay someone $15 an hour. You're right about that. That is the easy part of it. I don't understand the difference between the ratios when comparing downstream XJet 10 to 1 to 4 to 1. So I'm trying to think how to make it easy. So a 4 to 1 ratio is 4 parts water, 1 part soap. Or I'm sorry, 4 parts 4 parts water to 1 part soap. So 4 gallons, 1 gallon. 10 gallons of water, 1 gallon of soap. Does that make sense? Um, I'm just trying to make it in the easy way, but it's a little bit more complicated, but that's basically it. 10 gallons of water to 1 gallon of bleach. So that's actually a total of 11 gallons. 4 parts water, 1 part soap. Are Simpson surface cleaners any good? They're all right. This is hilarious. I'm glad I can make somebody laugh. I want to learn Christmas lights. Simpsons are reliable whisper wash, relabeled whisper wash. Are they really? I don't know. I have 120 and surface cleaner works good for me. Do you think Mike? Do you think Michael every day? I don't think him every day. I do talk to. I haven't talked to him. He sent me a message the other day. Um, he's busy doing the what you call it, building stuff. Can you turn a downstream injector into an X-jet in a pinch? No. When is a good time to gear up your Christmas light marketing? Will be the first season. I would probably start. I always send Christmas cards to all my past customers, whether they're. Yeah, you're probably not going to really want to. You could do a website and stuff like that, but you're really not going to really ramp up to about October and November is when you're really going to ramp it up. Okay, cool. Thanks. Best pressure wash in your opinion? They're all basically a pump in that. Um, you can go with if you want to get really good, you go with like a Kohler or the Subaru motor. It's a little bit better than the Honda. I like the Kohler motors, but you're going to pay for them. Um, if you're talking Hydrotech, Pressure Pro, all those, obviously the yellow one. What's the yellow one? It's like the Cadillac of the version, but at the end of the day, it's still going to use the same GF pump and the same motor. Have you heard of the Dean if clean? Nope. Any pressure washer that pumps enough water to make the money fast. Yep, I like that, Luke. You're 100% right. 100% right. All right, guys, I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. All right. So if you want to go check out, if you want to ask a question, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask. And in there, I will get back with you either by email or with a video to explain what it is. If you are looking for training, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/training. And in there, I am adding all kinds of stuff. I will be going up on my prices when I get it all added in there. My goal is a month. Um, I said the end of April, but I'm already in the middle of April because I had to get that stupid trailer out of here because that trailer was sitting on a lot of money sitting there. I started putting that trailer together the first of the year, so I've been sitting on money since the first of the year on that stupid thing. So I'm glad it's out the door and it is gone. So now I can focus my attention on the training. I have 2 or 3 houses that I'm actually going to be doing a lot of video of actually going to houses and cleaning them. Today I did a hardy board house, so I actually got some video of how to clean hardy board. I know it ain't no different than anything else, but I get a lot of questions asking about how to clean it, so I was able to get some video on how to clean it. So that will be in there shortly. All that kind of stuff. So this is some things that we will be doing. So in my training, it is a step-by-step thing. Like I say, I give out all my information. A lot of it is on here on this video on this channel. There's over 300 and almost 400 videos of information if you want to learn. If you want it in a step-by-step and how to do it, you'll want to go to pressurewashhelp.com/training. And in there, I show everything about the training and how to do it step by step. I have a whole slew of stuff that's getting ready to come in there. My goal is to bury myself in here for about a month and just get it all plowed in there and put in there and ready to go, so that you will be even more successful than what you are right now. But that is it. And go check out pressurewashhelp.com/training. And there, I will see you later. See you on Sunday night.